Okay, so if you have a Thomas bus that has these type of windows, it says SpectAL. A lot of them, when you're driving, they'll just drop down, that kind of thing. Well, maybe not this one, but the ones that have tape on there, they do. Like this one here. You see it doesn't engage all the way. So when I did my floor plan yesterday, we decided to take out some of these windows. So this one's actually good, but I want to reuse these pieces, and I figured out how to get them out. So I wanted to show everybody how to get these things out without ruining them and how to modify them so they can go into another one. So the tools you need are some needle nose, something sharp and pointy, and a really small flat. So you can see the spring in here. So you can do it one-handed. Disengage. I probably need 2 hands. You want to disengage as far over as you can. And then that's where you want to put that little thing in there. Like that. Pull that out. Just try to keep this little thing in there. You can probably use a little nail or something too. This tool is really nice. So I think if you keep it straight and keep this tool in there, it comes out way easier. There you go. And then this just comes over and really pops out nicely. Just kind of wiggle it a little bit. I'm gonna use my channel locks, and once I put the new ones on, these kind of stretch out. I'm gonna try to squeeze these down so the window stays more flush. You can see sometimes, well, this one's broken. You can see sometimes this thing wiggles a lot. So there you go. And they're marked left and right. Now you can see this is sharper. It'll fit in that hole and hold a lot better than the other ones that just kind of pop out. So, okay, so putting this in does take a little finesse. Light up these 2 edges here, the little notches, and you get them all started in, and then you wiggle it. Now it's in. So this part's a little bit more difficult. How to get this spring in there? You have to just kind of grab it and push it until it compresses and turns like a 90-degree here. This part's a little bit harder. Maybe a better technique, but I haven't figured it out yet. And then you want to start compressing that spring and feeding it in more. Don't lose it again. So it's very similar to the way we got it out. Get it back in there. And there's like a little catch on there. I think you should automatically catch there. There we go. So now it's in there. Look at that. So this window is not going to fall. It is still a little bit more wiggly than I'd like. You can see it moving up and down there, especially on this side. You can really see it. Lots of play there. So, you know, I messed up one of my windows already, but if you get your channel locks set to close this in where it's not going to inhibit the plastic, you can kind of gently bring that back together. It's still able to lock on its own. So now we bring this up. There's a lot less wiggle here, almost none. I mean, you're still gonna have the wiggle, but this part's not wiggling. And you can probably still see it over here. That wiggle, I think that will help seal it. And if you're doing it, you might as well just do them anyway. Like new. Look at that. This window's not coming down. The other ones were just falling. And this one's really tight. I don't know why it's not real tight on both sides, but it's in there. So a lot of them look like this. And now, after I kind of trimmed them up, they look like this now. So there we go. I picked out all my springs. I have some extras. I threw away some that were pretty rough shape. So left and right, I got just a few more to go. All right, I'm gonna use this little tool to hold the spring on there so we don't lose it. Just try to get it to compress up into that space. There you go. There you go, it latches on. To screw the windows shut, I got a nice Bosch Cobalt drill and drilled out a hole here, and then took the drill and rubbed it along here so I had a little bit of room here. I used some of the metal to wood screws or whatever, the self-drilling screws, and screwed them up here and here, and that's not going anywhere. And then on the outside, it's not penetrating anywhere. There shouldn't be any water coming through. I'm going to clean this really well and just seal this on the inside. I'm going to clean it and I'm going to spray paint it first, this and this, and then seal these from the inside, and then from up underneath I'm going to put some sealant there as well, so I don't have to worry about any leaks, and then check for leaks when I'm all done. But just like that, get one of these screws and pop it through there, so it'll go right up into the channel.